Poland is a vibrant nation in Central Europe, known for its resilient spirit, rich history, and stunning natural landscapes. Poland is a parliamentary republic in Central Europe with Warsaw as its capital, often called the Phoenix City, for its remarkable reconstruction after World War II. The official language is Polish, a West Slavic language, and the country has around 38 million people. Its currency is zloty. Poland is a parliamentary republic wherein the executive branch is accountable to the legislature, unlike a presidential system where the president holds significant independent power. The head of the government, usually a prime minister. Head of state is separate and often ceremonial. There is a president or similar figure who serves as the symbolic head of the nation, but their powers are limited. In Poland, for example, the president represents the country internationally and has some veto powers, but the prime minister leads day-to-day governance. Most people in Poland are considered white or Caucasian European, specifically Slavic, Eastern Central or European group.
Now let's move on to the Poland ethical values. Family is the most important part of Polish society and daily life. People always show a lot of respect, strong loyalty, and real care for all their family members no matter what. Religion and traditions also plays a big role for Poles. Catholicism has a deep influence on how they think about right and wrong, teaching values like kindness to others and following old moral rules from the past. Solidarity and justice also show the strong feeling of community among Polish people. They care a lot about fairness and helping each other. This comes from history like the famous Solidarność, which means solidarity movement that fought hard for workers' rights, better lives, and the basic worth of every person. Next is work ethics. It is also a key trait for Poland. They are known for working very hard, valuing real effort in everything they do, always being on time, and respecting deadlines to get things done right. Hospitality and respect also makes Polish people warm and friendly to guests. They place high value on good manners, polite behavior, and treating everyone with kindness and honor. Lastly, environmental awareness is becoming stronger in Poland. More people focus on caring for nature and the planet, seeing it as connected to important human values like responsibility.
So now, let's move on to the foods and dishes in Poland. Polish cuisine is known for being hearty, flavorful, and deeply connected to tradition, especially influenced by country's climate and history. One of the famous dishes in Poland is the pierogi. These are soft dumplings made from dough and filled with a variety of ingredients such as potatoes, cheese, meat, or even fruits. They are usually served with sour cream, butter, or onions. This dish is very flexible and can be eaten as main course, side dish, or even desserts. It is especially popular during family gatherings and holidays, making it a symbol of togetherness and tradition in Polish household. The next one is the bigos, also known as hunter's stew. It is a rich and savory dish made from a mixture of sauerkraut, fresh cabbage, and different types of meat such as pork and sausage. It is cooked slowly for hours, allowing the flavors to blend deeply, resulting in a thick and satisfying dish. Bigos is often prepared in a large quantities and is commonly served during winter or special occasions. It is long cooking process reflects patience and the importance of preserving traditional cooking methods. And lastly, we have zurk. It is a unique sour soup made from fermented rye flour which give it a distinct and tangy taste. It is usually combined with sausage, potatoes, and boiled eggs, and sometimes served in a hollowed-out bread bowl. Zork is strongly associated with religious traditions, particularly during Easter, where it is served as part of festive meals. These dishes highlights Poland's use of fermentation and traditional ingredients in cooking. So the next part of our video is that we are going to talk about festivals in Poland, which help shape the religious and cultural beliefs. First is the Wajanki Festival. It is a tradition summer celebration held in Krakow, inspired by ancient Slavic customs. It is best known for the ritual of floating flower wreaths on the river, which symbolizes love, hope, and good fortune. The festival also includes concerts, fireworks, and cultural performances, making it a lively event that blends history with modern entertainment. Next is the St. Dominic's Fair. This is one of the oldest and largest trade and cultural festival in Europe, held in the city of Gdańsk. It started as a marketplace for merchants and has evolved into a major event featuring food stalls, handmade crafts, and street performances. The fair highlights Poland's rich history in trade and culture while attracting both local and tourists.
Now, we prepared three views for theories and hypothetical perspectives. Let us focus on theoretical perspectives. First is geopolitical realism or the pivot state. In international relations, realists argue that countries act like players in a survival game. Because Poland has flat land and no natural barriers like Alps or the Himalayas to stop an invasion, it must be the strongest player on the field to discourage others from attacking. Poland is in a tough neighborhood because there are no mountains to protect them. They have to build a digital and physical fence using a strong military. They are not just waiting to be attacked, but they are becoming the shield that protects the rest of Europe. Number two is the liberal internationalism or economic integration. This perspective views Poland's strength as a result of its deep ties to the European Union. In the context, the theory challenges realism. It argues that you don't need a massive army if everyone is trading with each other. If Germany and Poland are making money together through the European Union, they have no reason to fight. Peace is maintained through interdependence or needing each other. Instead of focusing only on weapons, Poland focuses on partnerships. By joining the European Union, Poland made sure that its success is tied to everyone else's success. If the neighbors are happy and trading, everyone is safer and wealthier. Number three is constructivism or the historical identity. Constructivists study the national soul. They argue that Poland acts the way it does because of its past, specifically the 123 years when Poland was erased from the map. This history constructed a national identity that values freedom and sovereignty above anything else. To understand Poland, you have to understand their heart. Because they lost their interdependence in the past, their identity is built on being freedom fighters. This is why they are the first to help others like Ukraine who are fighting for their own freedom today. Other than that, we prepared two hypothetical scenarios in potential future paths for Poland. Number one is the energy hub hypothesis. This is not a fact yet, but it's a what if or a proposed explanation based on the current energy trends. In economic geography, countries that control the flow of energy like gas or electricity holds a lot of soft power. Currently, Poland is moving away from the coal and investing heavily in nuclear power and offshore wind. If they finish these projects, they will stop being a customer and start being the boss of the regional field. Think of Poland as the future power bank of the Europe. Right now, they buy energy from others, but soon they could be the ones selling it. By switching to clean nuclear and wind power, they become so important that their neighbors will literally depend on them to keep the lights on. Number two is the Silicon Forest hypothesis. This is based on innovation theory. For years, Poland was a place for outsourcing, meaning Big US companies hired Polish workers because they were talented but cheaper. This hypothesis says Poland is moving from service to creation. Poland is moving from following to leading in tech. Instead of just fixing software for American companies, they are starting to invent their own. Imagine if the next big viral application or the most advanced AI was not made in the US but in the Warsaw. This is the Silicon Forest.
For our conclusion, Poland's identity is strongly shaped by its history, culture, foods, and ethical values. These elements show how resilience, patriotism, and moral responsibility continue to guide the nation. Overall, Poland serves as an example of how culture and ethics influence the behavior and unity of its people.